Let's go ahead and wrap up the group stage then with our final match that is about to get underway here on the main stage. It's Al Hacker who is through to the grand final up against Nekza.
Here they emerge, Al Hacker and Nekza, two of the best eFootball console players in the world, playing essentially what is an exhibition match here on the stage. Al Hacker will feature in the grand final later on against Tess. It will be a rematch of that incredible 2-2 game, I believe it was earlier
amazing,
on.
yeah.
A wonderful exhibition. For Nekza, he's playing for pride. We want to see the true Nekza right here on the stage.
And I'm sure this guy don't want to lose again. I know him very well, and this man hates to lose. And doesn't matter who has in front, he goes for the win. And even if on terms of the stand, this game that will not have an effect on that point, our job, Harry, is to make sure to give you guys all those details, tactically, mindset, in-game that these two wonderful players will put into this last match of the group. I'm sure you guys at home can learn a lot from these two fantastic players, Al Hacker, Nekza, and those players that sometimes when you have the lucky to face them on the online division rankings, it's like, oh, this guy is good. And now you will see them facing each other in this last match of the console group stage finals.
Even an exhibition between Al Hacker and Nekza is better than 99% of eFootball matches you can see at the top level of competition. We
can start. Can we say yes? It starts.
Underway now between Al Hacker and Nekza. Al Hacker from Jordan in the home strip. It's Nekza in the changed strip here of Barcelona.
Save with intensity. Finally, Íñigo Martínez finding the way to block that line and clearing the ball and possession back for the man from Jordan, Al Hacker. One of those names that, ladies and gentlemen, you may know already, and if not, you will see with the pass of the time, with the pass of the year, because this guy is coming for everything to become world champion. Now, this 2025, and we'll see if he can win this last match of the group.
It's always a big question, having played online world finals, if you can make it to that offline finals. Of course, we had the pandemic, which meant things had to adjust a little bit, move to online for a year or two, but now that offline world finals are back in contention, you can see Al Hacker he desperately wants to prove himself in offline scenarios. He's done that before, winning gold medals with Jordan, and now he wants to make it to Konami's top tier competition, the World Finals, this July in Tokyo.
If you are good, Harry, doesn't matter where you play, which team you are using, you need to show up. No, doesn't matter the team, the tactic, and these guys, they do. We'll see who can take the lead, approaching that shoulder charge from Pedri. This time will be a war with a fault. Free kick for Nekza. That, let's see if a goal could make him change. Look at the ball, almost connecting Robert Lewandowski. Quickly save, try to go forward, but this time Íñigo Martínez. Now Lewandowski trying to turn back. Great pressure, great defense by Ronald Araujo. Nekza, which doesn't show us way often when he's on fire. No, this man doesn't need that much to score his chances. All the opposite than Saif. No, when this man is connecting his passes, he's with the intensity on point. You show it, and you will show it quickly. When we take a view of the stands, Tess and Al Hacker will later on be on the grand final on console for Sport in Japan. And in mobile, Juninho, a Dutch, they will have a rematch into the grand final as well. Now,
Dani Olmo.
Olmo with the finesse, with the dribbling. Harry, woof, many
Whoa.
tricks. How many bottles at the same time? Woof, could be the best goal of the day. Unlucky, another post.
Tell you what, the fans at that end of the stadium are getting some entertainment, but they want to see more goals. Al-Haka with his finesse dribbling is very dangerous indeed. And you're right to point out, of course, Al-Haka already in the grand final later on against Test, that rematch of what was such a fun game. It was 1-1 in the end in the group stages. Both goals coming late on, but Lewandowski tries to chip it over, and Ter Stegen with a double save. Not sure if he knew much about the second one.
He was expecting to Nekza to not to take the manual keeper. That's why he was predicting that the cheap finishing was enough. And then great recovery from Ter Stegen, working up, saving again. But that through ball was magnificent from Al-Haka.
Corner afterwards is cleared away. Al-Haka is really good at pressing, tackling, dribbling, you name it. He's good at everything.
Oh, if he connects, will be goal. No, once again, no. Ter Stegen. Oh, that ball is be working properly for Al-Haka.
In the opening half an hour, Al-Haka has had plenty of success.
Nekza can't connect 2-3 passes in a row.
Rafinha away, only as far as...
They're looking for the rebound, exactly for that. Smart. That was pretty smart with the pressure. Gavi, now could be the momentum for Nekza. The through ball is Rafinha, 1v1, Nekza, Rafinha, Nekza.
Goal for Nekza!
And it's the Frenchman taking the lead. We saw at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is unique because doesn't show when he's playing good or bad, simply score his chances. So that's how he came into the grand final of FC Barcelona. Wonderful pass in, bad timing for Al-Haka with the defender. Pau Cubarsí wasn't able to catch that ball with the match at bottom. Great finishing after that. Double touch, Harry. Oh, new game. Maybe the Frenchman now can step up and smile a little bit and show off way more football, way more quality chances.
Nekza 1, Al-Haka 0. 10 minutes until half-time. Ferran Torres again for Nekza, chasing for that 1-2 punch here in the first half.
Al-Haka trying to make those superiority, those 2v1 situation, and Cubarsí running to the attack. I think sometimes it's better. That offside, Cubarsí is back on his normal position. Great ball! He's getting closer. I mean, from the fans of the players who have played before the eFootball Pro, doesn't surprise those balls. But if you catch, you put the exactly perfect power, could be a really good option for sure.
Rafinha with the tackle here for Al-Haka. He's combining as well in the midfield with some passes, but now Nekza proving and showing his true 2023 MVP form here. Of course, back then flanked with the likes of Lotfi and Kilzu.
And Nekza is now with more pressure, more intensity on his defense role. I like that the most. I think that lead will motivate him a little bit to this moment of the game. Now Fati trying to connect with the Rafinha. Now the counter for Nekza. That, let's see, why not? Can take home the victory in the last game, as you saw, showing up some pride, at this moment, and not going home with 0 points.
Last chance here in the first half looks to go Al-Haka's way. It's struck against a defender, and I think the referee is going to call an end to proceedings here in the first half, unless there's one more chance for Nekza, which there is not. And the first half ends Nekza 1, Saif Al-Hakka 0.
Pretty similar situation mentally, I will say, for Saif Al-Hakka, which in the game we saw before against Tess, he was dominating, having the initiative. He scored 1, 2 goals, but from the moment he conceded, it's like mentally being scared for his opponent. And here the same, from the moment Nekza found out the only chance he put into this first half is a different Saif. So we'll see if Al-Hakka will step up now in the second half and be as normal. But now it's Nekza on the kickoff.
Left to right in the second half, the Frenchman will be attacking. Gavi in the box, Lewandowski on the turn, Gavi! Nekza 2, Al-Hakka 0.
Nekza score, but say, ce n'est pas possible, ce n'est pas possible. A great goal, the Frenchman is 2 goals up. Finally, some smile from the Frenchman, which is in a great spot. Great stuff this second half, great kickoff. Finding the rebound right after that first time shot from Robert Lewandowski. And it's Gavi show big time. Scoring again. Nekza. Yeah, showing respect now to Al-Hakka, sorry, because he approached that rebound. Great sportsmanship, love to see that. Keep going, Harry. Still not over this game for Al-Hakka.
It is Nekza 2, Al-Hakka 0 here to round out the console group stages. And I'm glad to see this performance from Nekza. We all knew he was capable of it. It's just unfortunate the way the schedule's worked out for him as Lewandowski tries to put more misery into the heart of Al-Hakka before that grand final later on. Dani Olmo.
It's mentally difficult for both players. No, it's like from one side, Nekza, no pressure. This game, you have nothing to lose. And we saw him more freedom, especially after that leading. Now, wonderful for first, Nekza using the finesse dribbling. That means he's more comfortable, he's more creative. Love to see that. On the other hand, Saif, no, Harry, maybe the point to be already qualified for the grand final, seeing that maybe Tess is analyzing this game at maximum before the grand final will make him play more conservative, less aggressive. Who knows?
A bit different, definitely. I think that's a good point you raised. For now, though, Pedri into the box. Lewandowski, the touch just lets him down.
That's a touch that boosts your shoot. Is difficult to perform, but ladies and gentlemen, is so great to be dominated.
On the hour mark, we're seeing the game really open up now. It's that exhibition we were expecting to see between two of eFootball's great 1v1 players. Lamine Yamal into the box, this way, that way, back to Dani Olmo now. Here for Saif Al-Hakka, still has Frenkie de Jong for company. And the ball sadly, agonisingly runs out of play. He just runs out of room.
He was doing well, but the last touch at the end from Frenkie de Jong made Dani Olmo lose the control of the ball. Saif, no, with that calm, patient, let's say, around the box, try to, to overcome those matchup defensive lines putting Nekza. But we drastically are seeing a different version of Saif that we saw before against Tess. No, from that lead goal from Nekza, Harry is Nekza completely dominating this last game.
It's so fascinating when you know you're already in a grand final. You know your opponent will be watching. You don't want to give too much away, Al-Hakka. That's not to give him an excuse here, because he wants to win every single game of eFootball he features in. But Nekza here has been so clinical. Back heel from Torres, looking for Robert Lewandowski. Can't connect on that occasion.
Al-Hakka, let's see if we get closer into the score. Now looking for Lamine Yamal with a great run inside the box. Gavi, the first and shot. Deflected. Now the turn for the Frenchman from Lucas Nekza. Quickly losing the ball. Saif tried to drag in defenders out of position. Finally, yes, but great predict with Íñigo Martínez. Now the recovery. Wonderful tackle.
That tackle is as good as a goal.
Oh, the mistake. That could be offside. That was close. Because if they get that chance, that was a huge superiority from Nekza.
Al-Haka really surviving.
Yeah, going full offensive as well. Putting some extra pressure. That could be a nice one. Ah, that extra touch.
Still alive here.
Yeah. The problem that you join the attack with Eric Garcia, Pau Victor, they are not maybe the most technical one to control the ball in a wrong position. Anyway, he's trying. Fermin trying to make those action way longer from Nekza. But because every single action, every counter are starting to be so dangerous from Saif. Gavi inside the ball, the tackle. Thankfully, the tackle didn't catch Gavi because it was a 100% penalty.
Well, from one end up to the other, Lamine Yamal as we approach the final 10 minutes between Nekza and Al-Haka. The Frenchman leading 2-0. Just was not his day today in the group stages, but this would be a very nice victory to prove to everyone and also to move your season going forward into future club events.
Exactly. Now we got the more club events, we got the regional finals, many more options, but you never know if another opportunity as this one will arrive soon, Harry. It's not easy. It's not easy to be in the club finals.
It is not. You have to beat some of the best players in your region just to make it to these club finals.
Oh, another mistake or approaching next to the ball. Wonderful predict with the manual goalkeeper, Saif. Fatal Hacker now quickly going up with that speed. I have to say, Nekza probably is the best worldwide player catching those rebounds. Predicting where he's going to clear the ball to be in the front is tremendous, this man.
We saw him in co-op be a real goal poacher. That's part of the reason why he won MVP.
Pau
Victor though, near side for Saif. Al-Haka!
But yeah, Gavi is maybe not the right choice though to finish with those header. Look at the stats, 7 shots for Fatal Hacker for just 3 of Nekza. Nekza being that clinical as we expect from the beginning, but maybe late on time.
This is the save after the trickery into the box with Lamine Yamal.
It's simply the difficulty, Harry, now of this format. You came here, just 3 games. Everyone is as good as you, or even more. And you get a loss in the first match. The second one is critical. You don't play it as fluid as you expect. Another loss and you're out.
Fermin at the front post takes a short corner. You're right, Alex. That's why we always say it's so important to start your group stage campaign quickly, because a player like Nekza, who is controlling the game here against Al-Haka, all it took was a slow start and some disappointing results, and he finds himself with nothing to do going into this one, apart from maybe play for pride as Pedri tries to turn inside. The third of 3 is added on. Marc Bernal, Lamine Yamal, who can he find in the box? Is Robert Lewandowski waiting? The ball's kicked into touch, and that will do it. Nekza will take the match. Between himself and Saif Al-Haka, they disappear down the tunnel to debrief. But Nekza gets his first 3 points of the group stages against a formidable opponent. An opponent that will feature, Alex, later on in our grand final.
Great match from Nekza that finally show us why he's that good. I mean, we say no, mentally this kind of competition, every offline competition is difficult to deal with, especially with that short format. At the end of the day, I think Nekza can have a great leadership from today. He knows he's capable to already keep looking for a spot into the grand final. Can't be today, but at the end of the day, only 2 are going to fight in that grand final later on. Fatal Hacker DRX test. Harry, can be right now that final have to wait to how much? I want that game
long,
now.
My friend. Not too long. As we're admiring the goals from Nekza, the 21-year-old former MVP of the eFootball Pro, scoring the second of two in that. What we thought would be a fun exhibition, and it most certainly was. And it's Nekza who takes home those coveted 3 points. Just too little too late for him in the group stages, but I think we're all looking towards who will be joining Anten Tienes in the World Finals. In the next 2 matches we see on the stream, Semra, we'll find 2 extra names to join Tienes there. Tokyo in July. It's going to be red hot there, and the games are, well, they're hotting up here as well.
I like that. I like what you did there.
I'm learning from you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
I'm loving that.
Thank you.
Red hot, and they're hotting up here as well.
It's very hot in Tokyo in the summer. Very hot.
It's boiling.
37, 38. Ooh, it's too hot for me.
Well, you're going to have to be there anyway, so you better get ready for it, eh? Well, listen, obviously, at least in the case of Nekza, he does get to go home with something, not completely empty-handed after a very disappointing afternoon here in Barcelona. As for Al-Hacker, I imagine it didn't go quite the way he would have liked. This could have been a brilliant way for him to get himself a little bit warmed up for the grand finale that he will be playing later on. But for now, I think we can cross over to the mixed zone, where Alex, I think, is actually with both of them. So let's hear what they have to say about that.
Thank you, Semra. I feel nervous, next to these 2 great players. No, not great, superb players. But first, we were going to go with Nekza. Great victory. Not as important as you can wish for this moment. How was for you overall cette compétition, this tournament?
Non, c'est un bon tournoi. Il y a des très grands joueurs. Chaque round est difficile. Ouais, j'ai eu du mal à rentrer dans mon tournoi.
Well, actually, I had some problems at the beginning because I woke up maybe a little bit too late. But anyway, I hope the best for those who really deserve.
Yes, wish you all the best. You have more chances to reach the World Finals. And keep going, man. You have the talent, you have the powerful, and I hope to see you on the upcoming ones. Well, now into Al-Hacker. Weird situation, the last one already qualified before the last match. Even with that, job done into the grand final. What means to you being just 1 game ahead to the glory to be in the World Championship?
دخلت last match. I played last match
the last
without
match.
focus, to be honest, because I know I qualified. So I'm looking and focused to grand final, and I wish I will win this game.
Great to know. Now DRX test of the final rematch, 2-2 in group stage. You started really solid, then you lost the control at the end of the match, 2-2 at the end. You have what it takes to become the champion today. You are confident. You think you will win the final?
Yes, maybe. I will do my best, and that's it. I will give all what I have, and we will see what we will do after.
I think it's a great moment to show some words to your family, community before the grand final. Please, your camera, your time.
They are waiting me with the trophy, so I will do my best to take this trophy to my country.
That's the word. Al-Hacker in front of a potential moment to be into the grand final, the World Finals later on in Japan. Semra, Harry, what we're doing that we are not into the grand final right now. Can't wait. I want show, I want goals, emotion. That's the best of the club event final. So let's see who brings the trophy home and the spot into the grand finals.